I applied to 5 universities. I had an unconditional offer, but I didn't really want to go. And obviously, my parents wanted me to be happy and enjoy what I was doing. So, knowing how much I like coming to work and working in conveyancing, I think they were really pleased when I said, oh, I found this course and this is what it involves and this is what I can be at the end of it. Yeah, they were really pleased and they thought it was a good route to go down. That if you are somebody who wants to go into law, I think a lot of people think, oh, we've got to go to uni, we have to do an LLB degree, and it's actually not the case. If you don't want to do criminal law or immigration law, if you like the thought of conveyancing, there are other options, people just don't realise it. The fact that you do help people, with conveyancing, you help people, you help your clients, you help some of them move into their first home, some of them move into their dream home. It's important for me to qualify as a conveyancer because, first of all, I've always wanted a further qualification and one in law, but also because I enjoy working in conveyancing and it's the career that I want to pursue. I think it does help you earn a little bit more respect from clients when you can say, I've got a qualification, this is what I've done, this is what I've studied. I'm not just saying I know about conveyancing, I have a qualification to prove it. I'm from Essex. I went to standard primary school, secondary school. I stayed on for sixth form. My first job, proper job, not sort of work experience or anything, was actually as a receptionist in a law firm. My current role is conveyancing executive. It involves running sale transactions, purchase transactions, remortgages, typical case management and liaising with clients, other solicitors, conveyancers. I pursued a career in the legal profession because my school hosted an event when I was around 14. They had a couple of different options to look into. You could choose dentistry, medicine, law, and the law one stood out to me. I still to this day have no idea why it stood out to me. I just liked the look of it. Advantages of learning the way I have been with Law Training Centre, I would say, are the lack of student debt. I mean, it's very different to going to university and paying tuition fees and accommodation fees. I've stayed at home. The last couple of years I've worked alongside the course. I've gained experience in a law firm with clients, with solicitors and other legal assistant paralegals. I've actually experienced the practical side of law as well as studied. I heard about Law Training Centre through research and LinkedIn. Did a lot of researching into course providers, and I saw that there were different options, so I reached out to conveyancers that were studying, and yeah, that was through LinkedIn, I think a Facebook group, so people mentioned Law Training Centre and it seemed to be the most favourable option. I have studied level 4 conveyancing with Law Training Centre, and I am looking to at some point later this year study level 6. I feel like conveyancing chose me a little bit. I had, no, I mean, they don't educate you about buying property at school. So I thought until about sort of 15, when I started looking into careers properly, that estate agents just do everything. Um, and I had no idea about conveyancing, but ended up driving past a law firm and asking for work experience and finding out loads about conveyancing. And I found it interesting. I just kept reminding myself why I wanted to progress, why I wanted to study the course. For me, all along, I've wanted a further qualification and a further qualification in law. So when I was struggling to motivate myself after work or maybe at the weekend, it was just reminding myself why I'm doing the course, where I want to be in the future. My experience with Law Training Centre has been really interesting, it's been enjoyable. Tutor support is really good, it's responsive, you know, that you do get somebody to actually contact, which is really helpful. You're not just emailing like a general inbox and speaking to somebody different every time. You've got a question, you get a tutor and you can email them and hear back from them and ask them as many questions as you need to. Impact of learning online, I'd say it's been very positive because it's allowed me to work and pursue a career in law. While studying, I've been able to progress my career, go from an admin assistant to a conveyancing executive. Probably wouldn't have been able to do that if I purely just studied in person somewhere. So I've been able to progress my career, build up my client base, and actually put some of the things that I've learned while studying into practice in real life. I would say learning at my own pace has helped me achieve study goals because you don't feel overly stressed. It's good because you can prioritise what you spend a lot of time on, what you need to dedicate a lot of time to, and then there might be something that you don't need to take as much time with. The level 4 qualification has helped my career because it means that when I speak to clients and when I advise clients and when I'm running a transaction, I know what I'm talking about. It just helps you put law into practice, but also advise your clients on the little sort of tiny legal questions that they ask that some people might not know the answer to. Now that I've completed level 4 to move on to level 6, and I know that from there there is a possibility to study the SQE. So I think that there are lots of options. I know there's also the option to potentially do the wills and probate course as well. So I think it's just about after each course just seeing where I'm at, you know, both personally and professionally, see where I want to go and what's taking my interest at the time.